Hi there. Okay, so video recap number 3, talking about constant connection and the applications of constant connection. So the idea is that in this school of thought of West Coast Swing, between stretch and compression, there is a constant reciprocal pressure happening between the leader and follower. So one of the things that you want to be aware of is that it matches, it does not overpower, and it does not move away either. Or the way, if you want to do it, doesn't matter. So the first drill we did involved the follower putting up the fists, right? And the idea is, now this works for both roles, is that wherever the leader applied pressure, the follower wanted to match. There we go. Wanted to match, wanted to match, wanted to match. And then the leaders could do this too. Wherever the follower applied pressure, we always matched, right? We don't want to overpower, and we don't want to allow ourselves to be overpowered. Always match, always match, always match. Good. The next drill that we did was the Heartbreak Kid drill. The idea that the leader's trying to get away and the follower's always trying to chase. So the idea is that you're always looking for the constant pressure, the matching pressure. And if you can't find it, you continue chasing it. So wherever the leader moved, the follower chased the connection. The follower chased the connection. It didn't matter if it was just the hand. Follower was always chasing, looking for that constant pressure. Good. That's another great drill. Now the leader can do the same thing. Right? And how did these apply together? They applied into the basics. So between the stretch, you're going to lead now. I'm going to follow. So the first thing we would do is stretch, and then once we stepped 1, the follower object in motion stays in motion, obeys the slide. But we're constantly, give me a left side pass. We're constantly plugging in, that's the right side pass.
Oh, sorry.
Give me a left side pass. Or other way, other way. There we go. We're constantly plugging in or searching for that pressure, and this is what allows us to shape that pass. Do one more. There you go. Try one more time. That's okay. Other way. So as we're going through, this is what allows us to shape us. We talked about flashlighting and how that's not a good thing. It's a technique used to give you frame, but at the end of the day, it's because we're plugging in with the side of the hand that allows us to shape. We talked about the handhold too, actually. So there was 2 points of connection. The first point is the follower's side of the hand to the leader's palm, where this is responsible for rotational movement. That's what you're using in that up and down motion. The next is the leader's fingers to the follower's palm, and then the leader's palm to the follower's knuckles. This is responsible for back and forth motion. So with any linear connection, like stretch, the connection in the hand is in the fingers to the palm, whereas compression, it's in palm to the knuckles, and then any sort of rotational movement that she's going by is side of the hand. Right? This applies for all basics. So for the underarm pass, the idea was the leader was raising up the hands, and the follower is chasing the connection with the side of her hands to allow her to shape. Now, some things that you want to be aware of, followers, you're going to be a leader now. I'm going to open up towards the camera, is that you don't want to push upwards, right? It's a linear motion. You want to push, go ahead, straight down to allow yourself to shape. The last principle of constant connection is that you always match the pressure where it is. Everything else is pliable. So if we had pressure just in front, the rest of my arm is still, don't move. The rest of my arm is still pliable through the motion. I don't use my entire arm. It's a stiff arm. So give me a side pass again. So what I don't want to do, it doesn't matter which one, so you can't go wrong. So on an inner pass, I don't want to go with a stiff arm, or else it creates a disjointed look. On my side passes, go ahead. I want to have a pliability that allows me to move gracefully through each movement. I think that covers it for the most part there.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. See you next time.